What is going on YouTube? Today, I got another mix of food here. So I went to St. Louis because they have something very interesting to me. I don't think it's unique, but they're the only place I've seen it happen or have. So I got myself a WINGS Poutine. Yeah, apparently they have this amalgamation, this concoction of sorts for WINGS Poutine. Oh, that looks delicious. Look at that. That looks really good. Yeah, we're gonna dive right into this here. But before we get started, guys, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If anything you want me to try, anything I'm gonna talk about, I'm down to do that. As always, timestamps in the description. Let's go. So, oh look, got a fork and a tissue. So, oh, these fries are rock solid. Oh my God, why are they so hard? Got the first bite here. All right. This tastes exactly how you think it tastes. It's not some sort of mind-blowing concoction of flavors. But it's pretty good. So the interesting thing about this is they actually, you can put a sauce on it too. So it's got fries, cheese curds, gravy, breaded chicken, but you can choose between a bunch of different sauces. But for some reason, I was looking at all the sauces and I'm like, I can't choose. There's so many different ones. Like there's Cajun hot honey or hot Cajun honey Cajun hot. I don't know, something like that. And I'm like, I kind of want to try that because I don't think I've ever had that before. Because I want to be like, oh, maybe I want to try something different for the video. But then the guys like, want to do spicy garpar as the sauce. I'm like, oh, okay, fine, yeah, I'll do that. So that's what this sauce is. Let's try the chicken on its own here. Looking nice. I like the chicken on its own, it's pretty good. This is like so, you could tell this is so fattening. It's so massive. This is like a heavy meal. Poutines themselves are already heavy. But add an extra garpar sauce, which is also heavy, on top of it with chicken. It's good though. It's good though. Like there's a little bit of a spice, so you can't really taste the spice, but it's there. It's there. I actually like the level of spice it is because I don't want it to overpower the food, because a lot of times when people put spiciness in food, it overpowers it and I can't stand it. So I like spice and I can handle it, but it's like I don't want to be eating my food and being like sweating and stuff while eating it. It's not my kind of thing. But how was your guys' day today? Look, I just got like a big piece of cheese here. I hope your day was good. I'll tell you what, guys, I got some serious back pain. I'm getting some serious back pain. I'm getting old. Sitting down all day at a desk. I'm like praying for the times I can like lay down for like 5 minutes because wow, my back. So I actually went and saw a movie. Surprise, surprise. Again, I actually went to go see Saw 10. I love the Saw franchise. I'm not a diehard fan of it, but I really do like 1, 2, 3. 4 is cool. It's not my favorite, but 1, 2, 3, 4 are pretty good. 5, 6, Final Chapter or whatever to me. Jigsaw was good. I really like Jigsaw. I thought Jigsaw was like a nice little like comeback to the series. And I'm pretty sure that was like the first movie after a while, like a few years. Spiral was like whatever to me. And then there's this one. So as always, spoiler alert, because I like to talk about how I feel about these movies. And sometimes I'll say things that are just like in the movie that shouldn't be said if it's spoiler free. So I just say spoilers just in case. So now here's the thing about Saw 10. I'm conflicted because it is definitely, in terms of being a movie, like the best Saw. Probably. It is like tied with 1. Now I'm trying to decide if I like it better than 1, but the thing I can't decide between being better than 1 is how iconic 1 was. It's the start of the franchise and it was just so iconic. The twist at the end, everything is just so iconic about that movie. Even though it may not have been the best movie, the movie was made in like 2004. The movie was made such a long time ago, but this one's a good one. So the movie starts off with John Kramer as the protagonist, believe it or not, in this movie. So basically this movie falls between the first and second movie, and it follows John Kramer as like the lead role in him trying to find a cure for his brain cancer. So he goes to this like cancer, like AA meeting type thing. And later on, he's like wherever he is, I guess at a coffee shop or whatever. And he sees one of the guys who's there. And the guy tells him he's in remission. He says he's in remission because he did this experimental treatment with this lady and it worked. And he showed him the scar from his pancreatic cancer. So John contacts them, and then he ends up going there and doing the brain surgery to, like, you know, heal his tumor. Come to find out it was all scam. There's like 5 of them or whatever, and they basically made it seem like they were healing him when actually they're stealing his money, and then they're just gonna leave that country or wherever and go somewhere else and scam other people, right? But John's like, no, not today. You messed with the wrong one. So what he does is he goes and he finds one of the people who's a part of the scam, and that person rats on everyone. And then he puts them all in Jigsaw fashion into this like chemical plant, and he runs them all through games, okay? Aside from the first guy he captured, there's 3 of them who go through games. And then there's Valentina, who has to like cut off her leg and take bone marrow out. There's Mateo, who has to like take a piece of his brain out and put it into this thing, and then that will save him. And there's Gabriella, who has to like break her hand and leg out of cuffs to escape some like radiation beam thing, like the ray gun type thing, just in air, and like 20 times the size, maybe 40 times the size. So good. The movie, the acting is pretty good. The cinematography, how things are shot, is pretty good. It just seems like a more modern version. It seems like they actually put more care into this, and the story and they make him seem like a human almost. They make you care about him and what he's going through and the people he's going through, because he makes friends with a kid. They just might try to make him seem relatable, at least to some little extent. I love it. I think it's good. Amanda's in it too. Amanda's helping him out because it's after the events of the first one, so she's still helping him, and she's not like dead. So that's really good. So essentially, the first guy he gets survives, and then Valentina dies, and so does Mateo. Gabriella survives, but one of the people who also got scammed by her shows up at the plant because he's doing all this at the same place what it looks like. No, it is. It's the same place that they did his surgery, is where he's doing all of this to, like, them. He set up the traps in there and he just like put them on there, right? How he did that, and like, this man's smart because he set up the traps in a place he's never been to before. So in like a month's time. So either way, he does that. She, like, the first two die. Gabriella, who's like the one of the people who was helping, survived. Guy comes to get his money back because you scammed. But only to find out that he is also part of the scam, and he's actually her boyfriend, like the main lady who tricked him. He's actually her boyfriend who came to save them because he knows where the plant is, and I guess they have some like code word or something. I don't remember what it was, but he knew they were there. So, hyper summarize. Guy's just there and he's like, okay, I'm here to save my girlfriend. You, Amanda, cuff yourself to like this whatever thing, this chain on the ground. And John, you get into the trap the main lady was supposed to be in. Her name is Celia Peterson, and we're just gonna call her Peterson. Peterson was like the final boss in this Saw film for him to like do her game. So he tells John to put himself into the trap, right? And he does. And then there's like a kid playing soccer outside, and the girl's like, you know what? This girl's sick and twisted, by the way. She's like, you know what? You're gonna die soon because you're dying of brain cancer. I want you to see an innocent person die. So she goes outside and gets the kid and captures the kid because she wants John to choose between either killing himself or killing the kid. She turns into Jigsaw for a second. So I also should have mentioned this. When he was capturing Peterson, she was the last person he captured. He like broke in her house and captured her and stole all the money. So he had the money with him in the office where they were like looking down and watching all the games happen. So she takes the kid and she puts the kid in the trap with John because John's trap is made for two people, right? It's basically one where they levitate up and there's a lever and then blood's pouring down on their faces and kind of like waterboarding them. And then say John pulls the lever, he will like move back. The platform will kind of go like this and the blood will like fall only on him and the kid will be like alive, right? Or he won't be waterboarded. But if the kid pulls it, then it'll go back down and then he'll start getting waterboarded. He'll survive, right? So this is happening. They're watching it. And the boyfriend's like, oh, I didn't sign up for killing a kid. I don't want to watch this. Let me go get the money. So he goes and gets the money. And she follows him. They go in there, they go into the room, they're talking about it, and then they take the money. But Liz didn't know the money was actually the final game. Trapping both of them in there, having them fight for their life while they're being poisoned to survive. And there's clues to this all around. But the biggest clue that they knew that someone's gonna come save her and that they were gonna go try to take the money is the fact that her final game is meant for two people. Because what had happened was they already knew beforehand who her boyfriend was and that he was a part of the scam because John met him before when he went to the plant, right? He was like one of the patients. So he devised a plan to have her be in a game that entails two people. She didn't know at the time until they set John up to it, but it was for two people. And they knew that he would come and they would pretend to get captured by him because the gun had no bullets in it that like he had. Because what had happened was they actually captured him when he first came to the plant and then tied him up. They took all the gunpowder out of the guns and then put the gun back and then untied him because they knew that he would like try to like take the gun and like make them go into the trap because they're sick and twisted like that. Obviously they're gonna do that. There's so much RNG to this movie because so many things gonna happen different for them to just get screwed over. But you know, it's a movie though. So they knew that he would make John go into the trap. And then I guess the thought or the original thought was that they were gonna get Amanda to also do the trap with him. So John and Amanda have to like, you know, kind of organize and like do it themselves. But then since the kid was there, it's kind of like a, as he says, an unforeseen circumstance. And then the plan was while they're being waterboarded or bloodboarded for them to go up and get trapped in there because they're both going to want to go get the money because they're both greedy. And I'm just like, that's so big brain. Like, it's just so good. Like, I didn't see it coming. And like, some people didn't see it coming because it's just like, whoa. It's a twist you wouldn't expect from a newer Saw movie, because the twists of Saw movies are like whatever. Even when the final chapter's coming out, you kind of had a hint that it was like Lawrence Gordon who was like, you know, one of the people behind it all, right? Because his death was never ever confirmed. Neither was Adam's, technically. I was hoping he was in the movie. I was hoping that he'd be a secret accomplice too, but yeah, he wasn't. She ended up killing her boyfriend to survive, obviously. And then he kind of just left her and they left. They took all the money that she earned from like scamming people, and John gave it to like the kid, Carlos. And then, yeah. There's an end credit scene. And that end credit scene is John putting Henry, the pancreatic cancer patient guy who scanned him initially, in like a game, and Eric Hoffman's there. Eric Hoffman? Is that his name? The detective's there. Detective Hoffman. I think that's his name. I can't remember. He's there. And yeah, I guess that's supposed to be like oh, let's work with them even back then. All in all, I thought the movie was outstanding. I really liked the movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was like a breath of fresh air in the Saw franchise. And I hope they do all the next Saws that are like this, because this was a good one. This is a good one. Like, I'll give it to them. Like, it's so good that it clears all like 2 to 9. I'm just trying to decide it's better than 1. And if 1 wasn't so iconic, I'd probably say it's better than 1, because it's just so good. It's like, it hits so many notes and it has like a twist that's like not super predictable, but like maybe some parts of it are predictable, like aspects like the gun not being loaded and things like that. But like the way they go about it, it's just like, what? It's good, but I'm done here. This is good though. This is good. I'll probably give this like a, whew, I don't know. I got 7.1 out of 10. It's good. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anything you want to try, anything you want to talk about. I'm down to that. As always, check out suggested videos in the side. And yeah, that was St. Louis Bar and Grill Wings Poutine. Delicious. I'll give that like a 7.1 out of 10, like I said. Definitely gonna try a different sauce when the time comes, but that time won't be for a while because that's a heavy meal. Wow. But yeah, and then Saw 10, I'll probably give it like a, I really like it for like a Saw series or like a horror movie. I give it like an 8.5 because it was good. I really liked it. The twists in it were really good. It was nice. It was a nice movie. Like, I would definitely see it again. It's that kind of movie, right? Because it's just like, I feel like it has like some sort of like rewatchability to it. But anyways, yeah, 7.1 Poutine, 8.5 movie, first true review. Peace.